Hello, everyone. Welcome to your love reading for the second half of July from the 16th all the way through the 31st. Before we get into the actual reading, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the lineup changes moving forward. So if you want to just head on over to the main reading, I will timestamp it down below. You can go ahead and skip this section if you're not interested in listening. Alright guys, so let me just talk a little bit about what's going on. So I did announce recently that I will be deleting my Patreon page, and the reason why I am doing that is because I recently just started a new job as a cake decorator, which is something that I've actually done for many years, but with the pandemic and everything that happened, I actually had a baking business that didn't survive the pandemic, and so I was doing that at the same time that I was doing my YouTube channel. And so once that baking business phased out and I had an LLC and everything going on, and it was just costing way too much to continue having the LLC without actual sales going on during the pandemic, and so basically I was forced to end that business. And so I was in the midst of really getting rid of a lot of bakery supplies and pans and things of that nature. And one of my dear friends from years ago, they actually own a baking business and offered me a job as a cake decorator. And so I love it, and it's definitely taking up a lot more of my time throughout the week. So part of the lineup changes moving forward is I will of course still do the love forecasts for the first half of the month as well as the second half of the month, but we are going to basically be getting rid of the extended readings. So what you see on YouTube will be a full reading, and there will be no need to head on over to Patreon to watch the extended. It was just a lot of work to have to produce 24 videos every 2 weeks, and just, with the schedule change and a brand new job, that's just not something I'm going to be able to sustain. So first half of the month, second half of the month, every zodiac sign will receive a full reading moving forward. And for those who have purchased membership on Patreon, since I'm going to be closing down the Patreon page as of July 31st, I didn't feel the need to separate the videos, and so therefore you can definitely watch the entire reading here on YouTube and no need to head over to Patreon to watch the extended. Alright guys, so for those who did end up purchasing a Patreon membership, thank you so very much for your love and support there. It's definitely much appreciated, guys, more than you will ever know. But as a result of this change, I'm just not able to continue to do that, and just don't have enough time in the day or the energy to be able to put forth that same effort and be able to give you guys quality readings. So moving forward, as I've mentioned, I'm just going to go ahead and do the 12 first half as well as the second half. And then we're doing a lot more live streams throughout the week. Well, when I say a lot, it's 2 live streams per week. The ones on Wednesdays are Super Chat Wednesdays, where it really gives folks the opportunity, a chance to get a mini live reading for a super chat, at least a minimum super chat of $9.99. And so if that's something that you're interested in, to be able to book a reading during the live stream, you can get it at a discounted rate rather than booking it on my website, since many readings range from $35 to $75 on my website. So it's definitely a lot more economical and gives you advice, and it's just a mini reading, so it's not a longer reading like what you could book on my website for the more expensive readings, but just a quick glimpse into your situation. So that's on Wednesdays, and moving forward we're probably going to start doing it at 3 as compared to the 2 p.m. time slot that we've done previously. And then we're still trying to determine the other day and time for the second live stream for the week, so I'll go ahead and announce that as soon as I'm able to figure out my schedule. And you can always check my community tab here on YouTube as well as on my Instagram page if you follow me there. All right, guys, so I think as far as that, I think that's as far as all the changes. And then I'll try to definitely get the intuitive channeled messages posted every Friday like I have. But that might also actually end up changing more than likely to Sunday since I work a full day on Friday. So I'm just kind of now thinking about it, and we're probably going to have to switch that day since I'm tapped out. Like, this is a very hands-on, on your feet all day type job. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's something I'm very passionate about, but it's exhausting. You know, having to just get back into that grind of waking up early, having a full day of work for it's a part-time job, but it's definitely a full day of work for several days out of the week. All right, guys, so that's the change that's happening, and let's get right into your zodiac reading for the second half of July. All right, Gemini, so let's get into your love forecast here for the second half of July from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading. So let's get into it. I'll be starting off with the Mardi Gras Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So taking a look at your situation here for the second half of the month. For Gemini, angels and spirit guides, please. All right, so we're starting off with opportunities. Okay, that could be about your love life, of course. That could even be about career opportunities, you know, for some of you guys. Let's see what else. For Gemini. Ooh, we have the Seer. Okay, now some of you guys could actually be really gifted as far as, you know, reading your own cards, or you could be very intuitive. Some of you guys might have actually gone and seen like a psychic or a tarot reader face to face, that sort of thing. And it's about your love life. Look at this. That might have come to an end. So maybe what it is that you're looking for is either an opportunity to fix a love situation, an opportunity to find love again, or to reconnect with somebody, like a lost love. And the next card after that is Broken Heart. Wow. So this could be a situation, Gemini, where your heart needs healing because a love connection came to an end. And lastly, we have soulmate. Okay, so this is somebody that you feel a very strong soul bond to. Let's go ahead and find out a little bit more about that. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. All right, here we go. So this is definitely about a love connection. You see them as a soulmate. Maybe you want another chance to reconnect with them. And of course, that could be reversed for some of you, where this person wants to reconnect with you. We have conflicts here. Now, part of the conflicts, look at this, has something to do with infidelity and cheating. Seven of Swords is a betrayal. There's something deceptive that happened here. So you guys probably argued about that, or it definitely created conflict in the home environment here. We do have the Eight of Wands, so this represents fast movement. This might have been one of those situations, could have been a third-party situation, where it came in and ended just as fast as it started. Could be something like that. But it did enough damage to a home environment, to a couple that might have already been in a committed partnership. There could have been a marriage here that came to an end because of infidelity. It could be that too. However, we do have the Magician coming through here. And the Magician represents your own energy, Gemini, as well as Virgo. So for some of you guys, maybe your person could be a Virgo or another Gemini. So you have the capability, truly, to manifest with the Magician coming in. It depends on what it is that you want to manifest. Is it a reconnection, a reconciliation with a lost love, as I've mentioned, because this broke your heart to be in separation from them? Is it wanting to manifest another opportunity in love, brand new love, a new chapter? Okay, so it really gives you the necessary tools to be able to manifest your ideal person. Look at this. We've got the Empress, a divine feminine. Here you are. Now, if we have a masculine here who is thinking about you or regretting their actions through infidelity and cheating, divine feminine. Now, some of you guys might have already had a child or children or a family dynamic going on here. And maybe we have a masculine who is wanting to revive this partnership to be able to rekindle the relationship. Look at this. We have the Four of Wands here, guys, as well as the Ten of Cups. So there was either a marriage, a committed relationship, could be a twin flame connection too. So we've got soulmates and twin flames both reflected here. It was possibly a very romantic love connection that just ran into a bit of a glitch here because of what was going on here with infidelity and betrayals. If there wasn't infidelity, then it was something else, like trust issues, or you guys were constantly arguing and bickering and just not seeing eye to eye. But it does appear that there's the chance that you guys can reconnect and come back together, because the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups are possible reunion cards, you know? And the Four of Wands represents a very strong foundation in a relationship, especially, again, with the Five of Wands, where these conflicts might have affected a relationship, a marriage, a committed relationship, a home, you know, where it really broke up the home, or even a marriage, you know. But it seems here you guys might be able to work that out. And then bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork. So yeah, I mean, and that's followed by the Ace of Wands. So there's still potential for this love connection to bloom and to grow and to open up a brand new chapter for you guys to be able to create a new beginning for yourselves. It comes down to both people working together. There's no other way that this is going to work. If we've got one person who's investing their time and energy with somebody else, then we don't have equality in the relationship, and two people who aren't giving their all to the relationship. Okay, so it's got potential still, I feel, Gemini, for this to ultimately come back together if that is what it is you desire, or for those of you who just really want to find new love, that's possible too. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this. I'll be pulling from the Hidden Truth Oracle. So whoever it is that you are thinking about at this time, let's go ahead and see what's going on energetically with them. You might be able to relate to some of these words for yourself too, and what it is that you would like to express to the person you're thinking about. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. I know that I crossed the line with you. Now, crossing that line might have something to do with infidelity, of course, the cheating, the trust issues, love triangles, things of that nature. All right, let's grab maybe a couple more. For Gemini, I'm starting to understand our connection. Maybe they needed to spend time apart from you in order to really gain that understanding. Let's grab one more. I want to feel that way again. So there's something about how you guys felt when you were together, when you were interacting, when you were a part of each other's lives. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight and see what else is going on. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot here. For Gemini, angels and spirit guides, please. So lines were crossed, and that's ultimately what created conflict in a partnership. So this is perhaps about reviving the relationship, wanting to restore what you guys once had. Look at this. The sun, radiance, abundance. I mean, of course, it's a very happy energy whenever the sun comes out, Gemini. So you can still achieve this. You can still find happiness in your life. It just depends on how it is that you're willing to achieve that. Whether it's a reconciliation or just starting over and finding love that's brand new for you. But we do have the Justice card right here. This is really interesting. We've got the Lovers, which of course represents Gemini. So maybe the ball is in your court as far as making these love choices and decisions in your love life. There could have been some legal matters as well. Marriages, divorces, legal separations, financial issues that needed to be hammered out in court, maybe child custody, things of that nature, alimony, so many things like that, you know, because there was more than likely cheating involved and trust issues and infidelity. You guys could have also been arguing about who gets the house, you know, and being able to afford things once you guys had broken up. But the Ten of Pentacles is a financial windfall card. It's actually a very stable card, letting you know that at least when it comes to your finances, you'll be fine, you'll be okay. But it's also one of my favorite cards when it comes to a love connection, because you might have actually connected with somebody that maybe at one point in time you really felt they were your perfect ideal mate. You know, it comes down to the choices that you make, whoever it is you're thinking about for this reading, because the Lovers card can represent the deep love that you have for each other, the fact that you guys are very compatible, that you get along great, the chemistry, the attraction, the sexual attraction there. You know, it's very compatible ultimately. And so there had to perhaps have been separation in order for them, as we see, to understand the connection and ultimately what they could lose if this is a situation that isn't fixed. And look at this. Ace of Wands once again. So there really is some potential here for things to grow. Okay, this is about growth and the potential to be able to create something amazing and beautiful in this love connection once again. It's either that, Gemini, or this is the universe's way of telling you that even if your love life isn't going quite well right now, that you're not going to be in that energy forever. You'll be able to find love again. So that's not going to hinder your progress as far as being able to find love again. We do have the Queen of Wands, okay, courageous, confident, divine feminine. So if you're not feeling very confident right now, divine feminine, the Queen of Wands is here to assist you to be able to regain that and to just know that love can move forward and you can be happy once again. Look at this, despite having experienced deception and lies in a relationship, because that clearly is a part of what happened here. And we see that through the cards. So yeah, infidelity, love triangles, third parties seem to be what's coming through here. But, you know, you've got the Sun's energy letting you know that you can find happiness again someday. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue here. Let's start with the masculine. I'm going to pull from the Thinking Man Oracle. This is my volume 2 deck. And of course, we're just focusing on the energy. So divine masculine energy can be, of course, male or female. This particular deck more geared towards a male. We'll take it gender-wise how it makes sense for you. We're focusing more so on the messages. All right, so whoever represents the divine masculine energy in the relationship, what is it that the masculine wants to say to the feminine for this Gemini reading? And I have a card flying, literally. Hold on. All right, here we go. We can't do in the 5D what I really want to do with you in the 3D. I mean, that could, of course, be very sexual in nature, but it doesn't have to be. So there could be 5D interaction between the two of you, but it's nothing like being able to touch each other, see each other in the 3D, is what I feel this masculine is saying. Let's see what else on behalf of the masculine for this Gemini reading. What else? We have stay. So divine feminine, if you distanced yourself from your masculine, they don't want you to go. They don't want you to go. They want you to be a part of their life. Let's grab one more on behalf of the masculine here. Look at that. Let's stay together. Please say yes. So there's a couple of references here from the masculine that they want you to stay. And bottom of the deck, we have this message right here. I've never known anyone as beautiful inside and out. I'm completely enamored and obsessed with you. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some words on behalf of the feminine. And I, once again, am dropping some cards here. Hold on. Let me grab the one that got away. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to pull from my Voices 2 deck here, representing words from the Divine Feminine. All right, so Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to your masculine here? You guys have clearly been through some challenging times. We see that with the Seven of Swords. If it wasn't infidelity, then it was something very hurtful, some sort of betrayal, deception. All right, Divine Feminine. What does the feminine want to say here? You're my reason why. Okay. And maybe, you know, Divine Feminine, you really felt like your masculine was your reason for everything, you know, good or bad, unfortunately. Look at this. I swear I feel you astral travel into my dreams at night. There's that whole 5D reference. So that certainly could be what's going on. Let's grab a couple more messages here on behalf of the feminine. Wow, look at this. You'll have to speak up a little. I don't think I heard that apology you owe me. So for some of my feminines, you are really expecting, or at least desiring, an apology from your masculine, because we clearly see some trust issues and infidelity and lies, deception, betrayals that happen here. Yeah. Let's grab one more. Oh, wow, look at this. I'm giving you the silent treatment because there's nothing left to say. All right. And it kind of makes sense considering what we have seen in this reading. You know, infidelity, hurt, pain, betrayal. So it makes sense, even though you might still care for your masculine, Divine Feminine. We do have the silent treatment going on here. And what you're expecting from your masculine is an apology for their actions, for hurting you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here. So I was guided to pull from my Heart Songs deck, as well as my Heart Songs of the 90s. So let's go ahead and grab maybe a couple songs from each deck to give us an indication of more love messages from your person or about the situation here, Gemini. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. For the second half of July. What do we need to know? All right, so we have Do You Believe in Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Now the feeling is beginning to grow, and the meaning is something you only know. If you believe it, take my hand and I'll take your heart. And I love how we have seen the Ace of Wands coming through, which is about growth and the potential for love to bloom and grow once again. You know, and I feel this might even be coming from the masculine here. Bottom of the deck, we've got To Die For by Sam Smith. I look for you every day, every night. I close my eyes from the fear, from the light. As I wander down the avenue so confused, guess I'll try and force a smile. Pink lemonade sipping on a Sunday, couples holding hands on a runway. They're all posing in a picture frame while my world's crashing down. So, someone's world is crashing down because they did something to hurt the other person. And we've seen that it's possibly cheating and infidelity and love triangles. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a couple more songs from here. Heart Songs of the 90s. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini. For Gemini, what else do we need to know here? We have My Love, Sweet Love by Patti LaBelle. And I just find it so interesting. You know, we've got male artists right here, so that could be an indication, of course, of divine masculine. But we've got this song by Patti LaBelle, possibly representing even a feminine energy. So it does say, my love, sweet love, with you nothing else matters. You're my heart, and my heart is yours. My love, sweet love, from me there's no one better. Cross my heart, I could not love you more. And I swear to you, there's no one more important, and I trust you with my life. So I pledge my heart to you. So, I mean, clearly, perhaps this is your way, divine feminine, of letting your masculine know. It's like the love was always there. I've always loved you, but you ended up hurting me through a betrayal or infidelity in our relationship. Let's grab one more song here. And there could have been a marriage that was compromised as a result of infidelity. Now take a look at this. We've got two songs actually that are coming forward. So yeah, let's grab them. I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden and Missing You. Wow. All right, so they're missing you. You're possibly missing them. So this one says, maybe it's intuition, but some things you just don't question. Like in your eyes, I see my future in an instant, and there it goes. I think I found my best friend. I know that it might sound more than a little crazy, but I believe. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. I knew I loved you before I met you. I've been waiting all my life. You know, so you might actually represent the one that they have been waiting for all their life, and once they ended up getting that, they ruined things, you know. And so here we are with Missing You by Steve Perry. You were there, now I'm here. You gave much more than I did. I gave what I had to give. If I could, you know I would. I'd make it up to you. Instead, I'm missing you in the place you used to be. You were lying next to me. Oh, I'm missing you. So what we see here is separation and distance apart from two people at one point in time who really loved each other. You know, and unfortunately what we've seen in the tarot messages is that the separation happened as a result of trust issues, betrayal, deception, love triangles, third parties, things of that nature. All right, so clearly what we see here is in need of healing. Let's grab some healing messages from the angels to wrap up your reading here, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Gemini, second half of July. We do have serenity. Okay, so even though you've been through some pretty trying, chaotic times, things will smooth out, things will ultimately get better. What else for Gemini? Focus. Okay, so it comes down to whatever it is you are focusing on at this point in time. So if you're focusing on things that are contributing to the chaos and upheaval in your life, which is very much like a tower moment, you got to switch that up so that peace, tranquility, and serenity can replace that type of energy. We do have dreams coming through as well, whatever those dreams are. Gemini, maybe you're dreaming of a particular person, this person that you care for and love, but you guys are not together right now. You know, so if it truly is meant to be, it really is one of those situations where you will find your way back to somebody if it really is meant to be a part of your destiny. We do have emerging. Okay, so as long as you continue to work on yourself, I feel you're dedicating part of that energy towards your own healing and your own growth. And this is you being able to come forward as the best version of you. Now, look at this. We do have new love. We have romance. We have healing. And lastly, we have forgiveness. So for those of you who have dealt with so much pain and conflict in your love connections, just know that in time, healing can happen. And for those of us who are expecting that apology or really in need of healing or closure, sometimes we just don't get that, you know, so you have to be able to find forgiveness within yourself and your own heart so you can move on. Now, either there is a reconnection for some of you when it comes to your love life, or it's a new chapter representing new love that's coming in for you. So just be open to all of the possibilities of what wants to come in. And I have a feeling in time you will manage to get everything that you're hoping to manifest anyway. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.